Looking for more joy and less OY? Of course you are. If you're ready for simple, tiny tweaks, not giant leaps, to your eats, your moves, your peeps, your beliefs, and your life, you are in the right place. Each episode will leave you moving, feeling, and looking even more incredible while keeping the oysters at bay. And I'm not referring to the bivalve mollusks. Here's your host, the queen of more joy, less OY, Bethanne Wellness Weiss. Full confession, I have written this intro like 97-ish times. Just starting can be the hardest part, don't you agree? I see you nodding your head. Podcasting? This is totally new for me. I love conversations, moving people, literally and emotionally, and watching transformations happening right in front of my eyes, and that's what brings me joy. But sitting in a room alone, just me and a mic, Though to be clear, I am not sitting, I am standing. So now I'm literally walking the walk, or maybe I should just say tweaking the tweak. So I hit that record button to see where this takes us. So fingers crossed, let's do this. I am Bethanne Wellness Weiss, and this is the More Joy, Less OY podcast, a guide for the perplexed, the stressed, the hunched, the overwhelmed, and the amazing, but just a little stuck, and anyone who needs a gentle kick in the assets. In other words, my soon-to-be fellow joysters. Welcome! People look at me now and think I am the epitome of health. Little Miss Perky Energizer Bunny. They assume I blend shrubs and twigs, call it a meal, avoid cookies, cake, and pie like they're friggin' poison. Au contraire. I love me some peanut butter pie with a little vino on the side, and yes, I eat and drink it all too, and that's exactly why I move my fine young assets throughout the day and eat super healthy about 80-ish% of the time. But here's what they don't see. I've been there. I've been through the eating disorder, the jiggly body parts, the low self-esteem, the toxic relationships, the all-out breakdowns, and those moments where I kind of just wanted to give up. And that's not even counting the physical OY. For years, I battled chronic fatigue and chronic pain, constant dizziness, neck and back issues, balance struggles, and I probably would never have passed a sobriety test, even if I was sober at the time, and feet that look like they belong on a rotisserie chicken. Obviously, I have to live with those. And then came the 7-ish years of caring for both of my parents, each with their own set of health challenges, and it was hands down the most difficult chapter of my life. If you are or have been caring for a loved one, my heart goes out to you because I can so abso-freaking-lutely relate. But with all this OY, I found my way out of that powerful vortex of OY, and it is freaking powerful, let me tell you. That sucker has some serious suction. But I'm here to help you manage your OY, or at least teach a tiny tweak, or 3 or 12-ish, because if I can crawl, limp, and move my God-given assets back to joy, you can do this too. We got this. I am a fitness, nutrition, and behavior change specialist, an author, a motivational speaker, and a proud recovering oyster. And the truth is, not a day goes by without someone thanking me for a tiny tweak that I taught them. To their eats, their posture, their wrists, their feet, their peeps, their brain, or even their speaks. These tweaks are simple, but they really work. They move people from I'm stuck to I can do this. In each episode, I'll share at least 3-ish tiny tweaks that will help you unhunch your back, reduce pains in your assets, prevent and even cure no acetol disease, smooth out the jiggle in your wiggle, sharpen your brain, improve your coordination, your balance, your posture, your energy, your confidence, even your relationships. And most importantly, we will together find that joyful pearl in that oyster shell. So who is this podcast for anyway? AKA, who are my peeps? You'll know who you are, darling. You've got a cabinet full of pills, potions, and miracle gadgets, but still feel like an oyster. You save your nice candles, your leggings, and joy for someday that never comes. You move your assets only when your smartwatch yells at you. You say yes when you mean heck no, and no when you actually need rest. You're waiting to feel ready, thin enough, and less crazy busy or more motivated. You've got a PhD in people-pleasing and a minor in self-neglect. You're tired of surviving and want to feel freaking alive again. Oh, man, that's exhausting. And if any of this sounds like you, you are so not alone. We've all been there. You're not broken. You're just stuck in the powerful vortex of OY. And these simple, tiny tweaks can abso-freaking-lutely help get you out. I am so here to help you find your way, one joyful, sassy step at a time. Let's tweak the tweak and get our assets moving, literally and figuratively. So, instead of scary, overwhelming giant leaps, here are 3 tiny tweaks you can actually take away today. Simple, doable, and yes, totally Funique approved. Funique is my little shameless plug for my Funique fitness business. So here's tiny tweak takeaway number 1. Just start something, even if it sucks. The powerful vortex of OY loves to keep us stuck, overthinking, and waiting for the perfect time to start. There is no perfect time. Don't wait, start messy, fail, fall, commit, don't quit, but pivot when you need to and use your boo-boos as building blocks for the new and improved you, just like I am doing with this podcast. Imperfect, but honest and passionate and from the heart. Let's see where the joy can lead us. Tiny tweak takeaway number 2. Start your day with you time, not they time. Before you dive into the land of the oysters, no views, no news, no scrolling, no texts. Claim your morning like the fabulous, fearless warrior with an A, not an O, that you are. Grab your coffee, yes, with a W. I am from New York, in case you couldn't tell. Prance those sleeping muscles all around your house. Set a joyful intention. Thank yourself for all that you do. Whatever works for you. You could dance, stretch, sing to your plants, sing to your dog. Just make it you time, because your morning should be unapologetically about you. Tiny tweak takeaway number 3. Vow to move those fine young assets of yours, or at least stand with me every episode. Move sideways, backwards, upside down. Well, probably not that latter. Raise those hallelujah arms, kick, punch, shimmy, whatever it takes to wake up those 650-ish dozing muscles that are meant to be alive and active when you are. Well, of course, unless you're in a car, but don't worry, I've got a Tiny Tweaks in the Car episode coming soon. So get yourself a moving and a grooving, because your body deserves to feel awake and alive, and so do you. And here is your bonus tweak, Joyster. One of the most powerful fitness tests on the planet, how you get up and down from a chair, a couch, a car. And I know many of you avoid getting up and down off the floor like it's the plague. And I can tell how fit you are or aren't just by the way you move and those lovely sounds that you belt out when you do move. But here's the great news. Most of your issues are functional and not structural. Your crooked spine, your hunched posture, and your wrist woes, they can be dramatically improved or even eliminated with a few simple tweaks. So soon you'll be getting off the floor with style and grace. But for now, try this. Next time you get up from a chair, a couch, the car, don't grab a thing for support, not even yourself. And when you sit down, do not plop like a sack of OY. Lower yourself with control and skip those dramatic, oyful groans that you belt out. Make this your new normal, and trust me, your future self, the one not clinging to the grab bars or scooting at 2 miles per hour, will thank you. Here's what you can look forward to in future episodes. Tiny tweaks for your posture, your plate, and your perspective. Tweaks for your car, your tech neck, your sleep, and your hands and feet. How to prevent and even cure no acetol disease. Did you get that? Tiny tweaks for your peeps, your cheeks, yes, those cheeks, and life lessons from Butch, my retired racing greyhound, and Knight in shining brindle armor. And of course, you will learn why Caesar salad is one of the oyful C's, and why focusing on trying to lose weight is one of the most oyful things you can do. If, of course, you're looking to bask in joy rather than wallow in OY. I know I've got you intrigued. Stay tuned. Yay, we made it through episode 1. Woohoo! We're now officially on this joyride together. Screenshot this, tag me, and say I'm officially a joyster. Let's spread the tweakage and the asset moving love and forward this to a friend who could use a little joyful kick in the assets. Feel free to reach out with questions, comments, or topics you want me to dive into in the future. And if you've been practicing the tiny tweaks and are feeling the joy, I would love to feature you and your tweaks on the show. OY is inevitable and joy is a choice. So together, let's choose more joy and less OY. Oh, and wait, one more thing. Eyes and girls front at all times. Yes, those girls. Guys, you have girls too. Thank you so much for joining me. Even if one tiny tweak has inspired you, I invite you to subscribe to the podcast and share it with anyone you know who could use a little more joy and a lot less OY in their lives, and who can't. Feel free to reach out to me. Visit my website at bethannewellness.com and find me on Facebook at Bethanne Wellness, and feel free to email me at bethanne@moveyourassets.com. I would love to hear from you.